Guys, I'm being cutting some corners this month. So if anything interests you, please, you want to, see my offerings and see how you can book a session with me, my courses, all offerings and links are in the description below. I love you. Okay, I want to get straight into it so I can get you your forecast. Okay, so I'm just make sure, guys, that when you're watching this video, you turn the quality on the highest, okay? That's good enough to me. So what I've been doing, I've just been watching some of these back. I may look grainy, but because I'm showing you the cards, those still look good, and the sound is fine. So obviously it's not the same quality as me recording on my phone and editing and all that, but eventually the recording woes will be behind us, okay? When I can upgrade my hardware. Not necessarily my phone. My phone is fine, but it doesn't even matter. Let's talk about you. I like what's in front of me. I like what's in front of me, Capricorn. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. So current self is 10 of Pentacles. So you're starting off the month focused on wealth, abundance, legacy, okay? You may have even come into some sort of windfall, Capricorn, by the time you're seeing this within maybe the first week of June. Maybe being promoted, maybe landing a big client. The 10 of Pentacles is really, really a positive card that I love to see here. Or you're doing something that is for your legacy and well-being and financial health and material health in general, especially family and this is the card of family and money, which is why it's often referred to as legacy. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Yeah, so I love that for you, the start of June. The theme of the month, I just need to fix this mirror. That's what's off. I was like, why is something off the mirror? Okay. The theme of the month is judgment, which is just making a decision, answering the call, finally stepping up to the plate, making a very big determination and decision about something that has either been weighing heavy on you, or maybe a decision is being made about you. Judgment is awakening. It's answering the call. And even though this is like a court scene kind of, I really sense that this month is all about you rising to the occasion, truthfully. Key goal to pursue this month is the Strength card, okay? The Strength card does represent the sign of Leo, in case that's important to you. It also represents perseverance, gathering everything up in you to push through and get it done. What I like about the Strength card is that, to me, even though it's like, okay, this is going to be hard. Usually you already know whatever you're going through is hard. But when I see it, it affirms to me that I'm going to make it through. Does that make sense? It's like, okay, this is going to suck, but at least I know I'm going to make it, right? Whatever hardship you might be experiencing or going through, or just a tough time, just feeling burdened, feeling exhausted, feeling burnt out, or having just a lot on your plate. The Strength card, as it does represent Leo, also represents generosity. It represents being gentle, sometimes being humble. Sometimes those are just some key messages. Obstacle to overcome is 9 of Cups. Interesting. Now, the 9 of Cups does represent a wish fulfillment. So that's kind of what I'm interpreting here, of like maybe you're worried that you won't get a desire of yours, or maybe you do get a desire of yours and you're concerned about what people will think about it, feel about it. Maybe you're having a hard time affirming what you want. It may just be getting what you want. That's the struggle. We'll confirm. Major accomplishment is the 5 of Cups. That's interesting. Now, you guys know I don't use reversals in this deck, so the Five of Cups here could be it could be that you're moving on from grief, moving on from loss, sadness, feeling like you're finally putting heavy emotions behind you. It's interesting that you have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups, two completely different emotions. Maybe you're really struggling to get yourself out of this energy so that you can embrace this energy. It's very like, happy, sad energy here. We'll confirm. What to avoid, Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is domestic harmony, stability, it's community, partnership, marriage, usually family. It's also a celebration card as well. Usually the Four of Wands, like think of like a wedding, a graduation, that kind of thing. I like to call it the cookout card. I don't know why that would be in the position of what to avoid. Perhaps avoid complacency. What to embrace, Eight of Swords, getting out of your head, getting out of your limitations, which is why I'm saying maybe it's avoid complacency. Not listening to the negative self-talk. My contact is like, it's like the lights that are in front of me, guys, is like a lot. Jesus. And so it kind of, sometimes it feels like it dries out my contacts a little bit. All right. Where to find support, Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone who is very compassionate, nurturing, and emotionally safe and sound. This could also be about nurturing yourself. It could also be about honoring your feelings and your emotions, or also giving yourself the love and care that you need during this time. And where to find advice and encouragement is the moon. What did I say? The Queen is where to find support. The moon is advice and encouragement. The moon is about not really being able to see clearly what's ahead of you and really having to trust your intuition. Also having to address and face your fears. Truthfully. It does resonate with Pisces energy in case that's important to you, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and dig a little further with some of these cards so we can get some clarity. Okay, so I actually want to look into the Ten of Pentacles. Can you please clarify the energy, Ten of Pentacles, beginning of the month for Capricorn? Usually not one of the positions I need to clarify, but I'm curious for you. Okay, please, Ten of Pentacles. We've got Eight of Cups and Three of Pentacles. Okay, so we have walking away from something, but also there's teamwork. You're either maybe walking away from a group of people or, yeah, that's interesting. Can you tell me more, please? Tell me more about this energy at the start of June for Capricorn. Six of Pentacles. You're going to be like I said, you're going to be receiving something. But to me, Capricorn, it's like you're walking away from a dead end and embracing somebody who can help you see a vision through. Walking away from what's not working so that you can be with your people and receive the help and support that you actually really need. Okay. All right. So clarify, please, theme of the month. Judgment, Seven of Cups, Three of Swords. Okay. We've got options and heartbreak. Okay. The Three of Swords is like sorrow. It's like, it seems like you're having to kind of now figure out what to do after something goes awry. It's like, now what? Specifically because your key goal to pursue is the Strength card. What specifically is Capricorn going to have to work through this month of June? Okay, I got three cards that flipped out. Okay, Queen of Cups again Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. Yeah, not giving up. Not giving up on yourself, truthfully. Queen of Cups. Not Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. Going fast. There's something you've got to achieve with ambition and not give up. I like the image of the Five of Swords because he's like, look, I'm going to take your swords and I don't really give a shit. This is about me. Like, I need to do what I need to do. My family's got to eat. So I don't really care. I got shit to do. You know, this is just clarifying the Strength card, guys. Yeah, it's very resilient energy, but also fast-paced energy this month for you. It feels very much like having to quickly pivot. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. Clarify, please. Obstacle to overcome for Capricorn. This definitely feels like a wish fulfillment for me. Judgment again and Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords represents research, information, gathering information, communication. And the Judgment here is, again, answering the call, a decision being made. The Page of Swords, like I said, is research, information, learning, and communication. I often see it as somebody who is communicating what they're learning, but like, think of very like intern energy. I really feel like you're waiting on a decision, Capricorn. But are you going to get it? Courthouse. Again, like I said, again, decision. Waiting on some sort of legal process. Or not legal, but maybe like message of concern coming out here. Waiting on some sort of like due process, if that makes sense. Will Capricorn get it? Will they get their wish fulfillment? I feel like I should be using the yes/no deck. Okay, I heard you. Is Capricorn going to get it? Yes, fulfilling your desires, being refreshed, moving. Love that for you. Yes, you are going to get it. It's going to be hard, but you're going to get it. Now let's talk about this Five of Cups for you. Major accomplishment. Please clarify major accomplishment for Capricorn by the end of the month. By the end of June. King of Cups. You are restoring your emotional health through this wish fulfillment. It does seem as though it's probably keeping you in a low energy this month, but you will restore your emotional balance. Clarify, please, Five of Cups again for Capricorn. King of Cups again is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy in case that's important. Clarify, please, major accomplishment for Capricorn by the end of the month. You're healing yourself emotionally. And yes, all systems will be go by the end of the month. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. You're reigniting that passion and you're moving forward swiftly. Swiftly, okay? So whatever low energy you might be in during the month of June, quickly moving out of it by the end of the month. Let's talk about the Four of Wands, what to avoid for Capricorn, please. Look at this Four of Wands. It's an interesting card to have in this position. Please clarify this. Look at the Four of Wands. Not getting a jumper. Okay, well, hold on. Ten of Pentacles is here again, which isn't really helpful. That flipped over, but what's over here? Six of Cups and Chariot. To clarify the Four of Wands. The Chariot is here, which is about forward momentum, looking towards the future, moving on from the past. Definitely a message about moving on from the past somehow. 10 of Pentacles is here again. I don't really understand. Can you clarify, please? Thoughts. What to avoid for Capricorn? Expectation. Interesting. Yeah. Well, and one more to confirm that, please. What to avoid for Capricorn? Don't be naive, Capricorn. We've got thoughts, expectation, and child. Often child does represent like the fool, kind of like new beginnings, naivety, purity. And the Six of Cups often represents children. It's just feeling like the message is to me, Capricorn, don't wait for too long. Like it seems like you're waiting for, like, because we have Judgment here a lot. It feels like you're waiting on confirmation, some sort of sense of stability, some sort of something to celebrate. And you're waiting for an answer. But I kind of feel like Spirit's like, don't wait too long on this. If you get to a point where you're feeling like I should have an answer by now, move on. Does that make sense? That's what it feels like to me, but we're going to have to see how this plays out. The Four of Wands is domestic harmony. It's about stability. It's about grounding. Like I said, it's about celebration oftentimes. I don't know. That's a tricky one. That's really a tricky one. I don't feel like I need to clarify the Eight of Swords, which is, again, what to embrace, getting out of your head, getting out of victim mode, getting out of feeling attacked. You got to just stop. I really do, going back to what to avoid, I really do think part of the message is avoid staying safe, avoid staying complacent, which is why Spirit's like, no, move forward, advance. Heavy emphasis on advancement. Don't stay stuck in the past. Okay. And the Queen of Cups and the Moon feel pretty straightforward to me as well. Where to find support, perhaps a water sign, or perhaps somebody who is able and capable of holding emotional space for you. And just advice and encouragement is that this is not going to feel clear. I'm seeing like that card in my career deck, embrace the wisdom of the unknown. Sometimes you just have to trust that things are not clear, but you're going to have to drive through fog anyway. All right. That's our opening spread, okay, for just what to expect for the month of June overall. Let's clear some of this so we can, all your cards are pre-shuffled, babe. So we're just going to move right along here into your love and relationships reading, and we'll see what comes up there. Here we go. Let's lay it out. Justice. Devil reverse, your energy. Your major arcana card. Okay, we got the Two of Cups out here. Eight of Cups here again. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I like this. Okay, you know what I just heard? This is interesting. I love her 'cause she got her own. Ain't nothing that's more sexy. Y'all remember Neo? Da, da, da. She got her own. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. And I don't know, like, maybe that's a message for somebody who's like, if you're very independent, maybe somebody's like attracted to that. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I need to pick some wood. What do you have for Capricorn, please, for the month of June? Keep an open mind. What do you have for Capricorn for the month of June in their love life, please? New love. The Ace of Cups is here, so that does feel like a confirmation. One more, please, for Capricorn. Getting to know each other, yeah. Capricorns, you're definitely building on a connection this month. Let's go ahead and get into it, starting with the Justice card, which does represent Libra energy, and the Devil reversed. Excuse me. The Devil does represent the sign of Capricorn, which you are. It also represents attachments. This is my love deck. So she's a dominatrix in this deck. It's about sensuality, indulging. You could easily, obviously, indulge on all things. But what's reversed here? So a lot of times when the Devil is reversed, there's a detachment happening here. This could be a couple of things, a couple interpretations here. With the Justice, you may be personally, because when we have cards inverted, sometimes it represents kind of like inner work. And so with it being next to the Justice and being that you are represented by the Devil, unfortunately, I wish you were represented by another card. Which one do I think you should be represented by? Let me think about that. I don't know. I'll come back to that. It doesn't matter. It could represent you getting your dating life or your romantic life into alignment or balance of some sort, or recognizing that you need more balance in your love life or in your relationships. That's one message. It could be about resolving a conflict with someone, and maybe that leads towards detaching from something or someone, maybe releasing an attachment to an outcome. Maybe even healing a relationship with the Justice card. Possibly. I don't really think that's what this message is about, but possibly. This feels like more balance and detachment. Maybe also recognizing that you and somebody you've been romantically involved with want different things. That could be a message here as well. And if you're dating, and recognizing that you need to move on from something or someone and say, you know what, this isn't working for us anymore. I'm going to have to let it go. If you're in a committed partnership, like I said, it could be about inner work that's happening to bring more balance to the relationship. The unexpected here is the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups reversed. Two of Cups is a lovely card. We love to see it in a romance reading. The Page of Cups is water sign energy again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it is also representative of a happy surprise. When it is reversed, it represents feeling like very sensitive, feeling like you want to kind of keep some things that you're working on private for right now, feeling very emotionally vulnerable. Keeping something, like you're not ready to reveal something emotionally with your partner, perhaps. With it being next to the Two of Cups is a little surprising. Sometimes the Page of Cups does represent happy surprise, just in case you guys end up in a new relationship out of nowhere. Reverse and the Devil, substance abuse, escape, everyday reality. Maybe you feel called to pursue a new creative project, but you doubt whether you can really make it work. Your inner critic may be on overdrive, or others are telling you that you're dreaming, so you're stalling and holding back. Ask yourself, what have I got to lose? So what if the idea fails? Isn't it better to try something and fail than to never do it and wonder for the rest of your life what might have happened? And what if you didn't fail? What if you were to succeed? Again, listen to your intuition to understand if fear is getting in the way and whether it's time to just give it a go regardless of the outcome. Okay. This could be your perception of relationship. Like maybe you're fearful of trying a relationship, not wonder with the Two of Cups here. Maybe you're not sure if it'll work, but you're kind of like, Which I do want to address that because that could be a message here. Keep an open mind is here. So maybe there's a relationship. This says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. There may be somebody that comes into your life that you're not really like sure about, but you feel connected to them. It's maybe not your usual type. And you may be like asking yourself, well, what do I have to lose? Or you might be fearful, well, this isn't what I usually date and what will people think? I don't know. Could be a creative block. Can suggest you're encountering a lot of doubt. Yeah. Can show someone who's emotionally immature, perhaps someone dramatic who overshares and takes their vulnerability a little too far. This could be someone who's prone to emotional tantrums when they do not get their way. Or it may be someone who's overly dreamy about their future and who's not grounded in reality. Some call it Peter Pan syndrome. Okay. So those are just some interpretations. I don't encounter the Page of Cups reversed a lot, so I wanted to... That's not true. That's not true. I just felt the need to open up in that reading. So, to recap, you could be dealing with somebody immature unexpectedly. You could also be feeling like you're experiencing a lot of doubt and worry in relation to a connection. Maybe holding yourself back. Maybe you're holding yourself back from pursuing, going deeper with someone, or pursuing yourself or holding yourself back within a connection regarding something else. Maybe you or your person are feeling, maybe unexpectedly your person is feeling held back. In their life is what I mean. And maybe your partner is like supporting you through that, or you're supporting your partner through that kind of self-doubt, you know? Is that making sense? I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Let's look at the theme of the month. We've got 7 of Wands here, boundaries, keeping your distance, maintaining control, defending yourself. 8 of Cups, feeling isolated, feeling like you need to walk away from something. Ace of Cups here, new love, new beginning, new emotions, fresh starts. 5 of Swords reversed, an end to a conflict. This is the card upright. King of Swords here, reversed, maybe dealing with somebody who's really harsh with their words. Could be air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 2 of Swords reversed, finally making a decision after a lot of indecision. And then lastly, the Queen of Pentacles, independence, financially independent, which that's kind of why Neo was coming through. So here's my thing. It feels like some of you guys, Capricorn, are creating space and distance from somebody, but also maybe starting a new relationship, and that's allowing you to heal a little bit. If you're in a committed relationship, this could be you and your partner needing to create some boundaries in your life in order to deepen your love for each other and heal your relationship. It could be that other people in your life are creating problems. Some of you may actually need to physically move. I'm sure, take this if you're single, but that kind of feels like that may be connecting with couples more. Like, I know a lot of people who like will willingly move next door to their parents. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Now, granted, if you have kids, like that just is very convenient, right? But there's nothing in me that ever wants to live next door to my parents. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I would do it, but I don't think that would be my first choice. I don't think that, but it feels like some people need to create some distance and to physically move to kind of get back to the core of your relationship, Capricorn. Let's talk about your oracle cards. There's definitely a need to create some distance and space with either one person or a group of people within your relationship life or your love life so that you can heal, so you can move on and create room and space for new love, new emotions. Stop arguing all the time. It feels like you may be arguing with somebody all the time and just want that to end. And it will, but it's going to take some effort in drawing some lines in the sand, creating some boundaries, like I said. Okay, so we have keep an open mind. We also have new love, which definitely connects to the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups typically represents new love if anybody's single and dating. And then we also have getting to know each other. That's coming out. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I definitely feel like there is some people watching this right now may have an invitation to explore love, but you're doubting it. You're not sure if you're ready. You're not sure if this is really somebody you want to get to know because of X, Y, Z. I think just like literally what do you have to lose? I mean, I don't know, because when you've been through a lot of trauma, I could understand what you have to lose if you're not completely feeling ready. On the other hand, if people are in committed relationships, there is the new love could relate to something new in your life. It could represent, I started to say pregnancy. I started to say that, but I don't know if I agree with that. But this new love, this Ace of Cups, could be like a new passion within the relationship, for example. Maybe you or your partner are wanting to walk away from a job to pursue something more emotionally fulfilling. I'm trying to give you guys different ways that these cards could be interpreted. This getting to know each other card could be interpreted of maybe getting to know your partner in a new way as they're changing. Partners change throughout relationships, y'all. That's why I feel like it's really important to make sure you know who the core of somebody is so that as they change, you can at least know who they are at their core, if that makes sense. I don't know. I want to read this, getting to know each other. The romance angels are guiding you to create intimacy with your partner by revealing your true feelings, your dreams and desires, and the other innermost aspects of yourselves. You discover commonalities and learn new ways of relating. If you're presently in a relationship, this card is a message of healing through honest dialogue. This is particularly true if you stuff down feelings instead of discussing them with your partner. That definitely feels like that connects to these two cards. Perhaps sitting together with a counselor will give you the strength and support to admit them. Regardless, this card clearly guides you toward holding deep and honest discussions for the benefit of your love life. There is death happening this month. It does feel like a lot of it has to do with your limiting beliefs. I'm going to be very honest about that. But I do feel like healing is taking place. And your partner might really have to be working to get past your walls that you've built up right now, Capricorn. Because I do kind of feel like these are your walls. Everybody's situation is going to be different. Maybe some of you need to place new boundaries, and maybe some of you need to bring some boundaries down. I don't want to be too contradictory because I'm just trying to interpret for a lot of people's scenarios. I hope that's helpful. And if you are single and dating, then I hope that if there is a new love that you pursue it and see where it goes. Keep an open mind. This card is interesting because sometimes it points towards like you maybe have already met your person, but we could just also take it literally and just decide that like, hey, just be open. Stay open. All right, let's clear this, Capricorn, so I can Um, Move on to your career and finances. I don't know why I couldn't get there. Sorry. I'm sorry. If I could just complete that sentence. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Again, all your cards are shuffled, my love. Yeah, love how this is going to go for your career and finances. Major change. Knight of Swords is here again. Swift action. Page of Cups was reversed here again. So I want you to write Page of Cups down. That's a repeating card for you. Knight of Swords is a repeating card for you as well. Take action. Okay, period. That makes a lot of sense considering what's in front of me. What do you have for Capricorn, please? Let's get one more. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So what to expect? We've got the Emperor reversed and the Knight of Swords. The Emperor does represent Aries energy, but it also represents fatherhood. It represents taking charge, masculine energy. When it's reversed, there seems to be sometimes lack of direction. So you may be feeling like at the beginning of June, like you're moving fast but going nowhere. Okay, maybe not really having a sense of direction. I'm actually going to address one of the oracle cards in advance. We've got setbacks coming up. Your attempts to increase your income have been largely unsuccessful. This financial setback is forcing you to get more organized with your finances. Don't lose hope. Use this time to learn from your mistakes. Heavy on the don't lose hope. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Unexpected, the Empress and the Tower. The Empress is a very positive card for nurturing energy. It's a positive card in terms of healing, birth. Not only, maybe some of you watching could be expecting a child, I don't know, but it's also about birthing something new energetically. And the Tower here is about massive change, major change, sudden upheaval, sudden chaos. New. It feels positive though. It doesn't feel like, oh shit, this feels kind of like necessary. A major change needs to happen to bring more healing, balance, feminine energy. That's interesting. I think the Knight of Swords was first next to the Emperor. Whenever you have Emperor and Empress in a reading, does relate to parents as well. I don't know if you're a parent. So maybe there could be some conflicts in parenting right now. I'm sorry, my contact is, it's the lights. Like my contact is like I feel like I have a twitch right now. Sorry. Let's confirm that, please. Can you clarify, please, the unexpected for Capricorn? We got two cards here, Strength and Three of Wands. Yeah. Again, Strength card is a repeating card for you. Remember, this was in your message of key goal to pursue. And Three of Wands is leveling up. You're expecting for your ships to come in. You know, there's your resilience, Capricorn. There's going to be a shift in your situation. I almost feel like I want to get preachy. And God will turn a situation around. Like it's kind of just when you think all is lost and you stay grounded, won't he do it? I don't know where that's coming from, but just receive it. Just receive it. Okay. What's coming up for you month of June? Ace of Wands, new passions, new beginnings. Eight of Pentacles, feeling a little burnt out though. You're inspired, but feeling like you're tired of actually working. You have the ideas, you don't execute them. Queen of Swords reverse, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, kind of getting kind of sharp with your, kind of getting bitchy is really just what the Queen of Swords is, getting really bitchy. Magician, trying to make it all work, trying to make it come together, trying to manifest. Page of Cups, again, we just talked about this, self-doubt, not wanting to reveal a creative project, feeling very sensitive. The Hierophant, this is Taurus energy, and also higher learning. It's institutions, schools, colleges, churches, hospitals, that kind of thing. It's upright. So there is some sort of like, also it represents spiritual teacher as well. There is some advancement that you want to pursue or engage in, or organization maybe that you want to be affiliated with. It's next to the Wheel of Fortune, so it's going to happen for you. It's going to come together. Good luck, good fortune, and all that. You most likely, because you're not giving up, you're trying to figure it out, how to make it all work. The Page of Cups, again, does represent the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're just having to work through a lot of self-doubt. Emperor is here again, back of the deck energy. Having to work through a lot of self-doubt, Capricorn. Let's talk about your oracle cards. Let's address take action, which is very Emperor energy here. The Emperor is all about taking up space, taking up action, or taking action. Whatever your question, this is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait to take that next step to get ahead. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. We've got perfection. Give up your perfectionism. It's causing delays in your finances. You will never get ahead if you don't overcome the fear of failure. You are enough and have what it takes to improve your finances. Laborer. A new job of some kind is coming your way, or going back to work. A career in construction, maintenance, or any kind of labor work could be for you. Your dependable and loyal nature will be rewarded. Keep at it. Keep at it is resonating for me, because this keep at it, take action, don't give up, learn from your mistakes. It's all very resilient. There's a cause and a need for a lot of resiliency in your career and finances right now, but there is going to be an unexpected change and stroke of fate that comes to mother you. I feel like there's going to be something that comes in, Capricorn, where unexpectedly, suddenly, that's just like, you ever been crashing out? I don't know what your relationships with your mothers are, but just run with me here for a minute. Have you ever been like crashing out so bad, maybe when you were younger, and you just needed your mom, and your mom just hugged you, and it was just all better? It almost feels like that energy is coming through for you this month, Capricorn, where like you are crashing the fuck out, but there is almost like a savior, maybe a Leo, I don't know. Maybe your mother, I don't know. Let me try to do my job and try to help you figure out who that is. Who or what is this going to be for Capricorn? Y'all saw that jump out? Three of Pentacles, the teamwork. Remember I said, again, second time Three of Pentacles is coming up, right? Teamwork, collaboration, working together. It came up with your start of the month, the Eight of Cups next to the Three of Pentacles for start of June, like current self. There's going to be a team effort here to help get what you need, to help take care of you, to help you progress. It's a group effort. Who or what is coming in for Capricorn? Oh, shit. Six of money's coming through. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Somebody's going to offer you money, offer you assistance, offer you aid. And then the Empress again, birthing something new. Birthing something new. Second time, oh, the Death card is here as well. Transformation, change, endings as well. Second time Empress is here. Major shift happening here, but I think it's actually for the better, Capricorn. Knight of Swords is here again. A lot of repeating cards, quick action, things happening swiftly. Okay, set that right there. I think this is a good time to talk about your Oracle card, which is for you. Journey. Journey. Number 2. Okay. Movement, relocation, travel. Upright. It came out upright. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. Didn't I say some of y'all were moving? It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or a class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. I'm going to read the affirmation. I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. I also receive that energetically for you, Capricorn, movement, relocation, travel. Some of you might be physically moving, sure, but I also just receive or just want to share with you that you are going on a journey. At the beginning of a journey. It's giving very yellow brick road. Like maybe you're not going on vacation, but you're starting a new journey. You know, you're birthing something new. There is this Ace of Wands energy here of like the spark, right? But you've just been experiencing some setbacks that you're kind of just like, I don't want to do this anymore. But you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. You're going to get this, but you're figuring it out because you're getting the help and support that you need. You're not doing this by yourself, but you do have to remain focused and courageous. I hope all that made sense. And don't focus on, you know what I wish came out? Control. Don't, oh, look at Windfall at the back of the deck. Praise. Okay, confirmation. I want to find the control card because I think that's kind of what you need to hear right now as well. Let me find it. I be knowing my decks so well. I mean, I've been working with these decks for years now, so I better know these cards. Control. Okay. I'm going to leave Windfall out. We received that for you. Okay. Here it is. Try to be a little more flexible and allow the universe to work its magic. This is kind of in response to this perfection card. Like, try not to focus, try to be so rigid of like how things need to go for you. Don't lose out on opportunities because it didn't come in the form you wanted it to. Sometimes blessings come in disguise. Stay open-minded to see the potential. Second time, keep an open mind is coming up for you, Capricorn. You need to allow yourself to be more fluid this month. If you don't do nothing else this month, Capricorn, affirm that everything has already worked out for you and really focus your energy on constantly reprogramming your limiting beliefs. And that is work. So for example, I'm just going to use this as an example because it's really simple. If you have a limiting belief of like, I'm never going to lose weight, right? And that's like a common one I think a lot of people might have. Like, oh, I just can't get this weight off. You have to, when you have that thought, you have to be like, actually, I'm making steps towards losing weight every day. I'm taking gentle steps towards losing weight every day. When that negative thought comes to the front, steps to the front and grabs the mic, I'm not going to lose weight. You're going to be like, actually, I'm taking steps towards losing weight every day. And whether you are or are not doesn't matter. It's about retraining and reprogramming your subconscious. And maybe just by design, maybe just by accident, who knows? You start to drink more water. And you may not even notice. And then all of a sudden you get on the scale and you're down a pound. You're down a whole pound. Okay. You got the Capricorn. I know it feels stressful, and I know you're kind of like at the end of your rope, but it is coming together for you. It is coming together for you, my love. Trust me. Trust me. I'm invested in this just as much as you are. Okay? I love you so much. My dog needs to go for a walk. Bye.